In this presentation, we will explain the importance and relationship between the bearing words and the semantic fingerprint by AI1. The bearing words in a text corpus are those words which are forming the semantic message inside the text paragraph or text corpus. The decision which word will become a bearing word in a text corpus is made instantly based on the corpus itself. In other words, bearing words in one text corpus may be important, but then in another one will not be important at all. It depends all on the intrinsic semantic, and the intrinsic semantics will form up the bearing words, and then the bearing words represent the semantic message of that corpus. We easily can visualize the intrinsic semantic or the semantic fingerprint of a text paragraph like shown here. The dots represent the importance and the connection between the bearing words, and that's how the message, the semantic message, is formed. This is a very important page because there is much more than just semantic. Semantic always is related to a time and location and the syntax used. If the time and location changes, the same sentence may have a different message and meaning. For example, saying a sentence in Zurich on a given time and date and saying the same sentence in Kabul on a different time and under different circumstances. The message of the text of the sentence can change dramatically. It can come from positive to negative. It can be from a fraud to a description. So it's very important that the system has the ability to be semantic related with the context. So that means context related semantic or semiotic, as per definition, is the key to have dynamic communication systems understanding the message, because otherwise, if this is not the case, then your system is always behind the reality because there is no ontology model to analyze. So if you're using traditional semantic system technology, you always need a model to analyze the text. But that if there is a new text and the new circumstances, you may have no model for that yet. And so therefore the system must be able to recognize the model and the circumstances and the context out of the situation. Understanding the factor of semiotic will lead to understand a second very important point. There are always three different semantic viewpoints for a given text corpus. It's the sender view, where the sender types up a text and he believes that the message he is typing up is crystal clear. But then there is the receiver, and the receiver maybe understands that message totally different because his language background is different, because his philosophical or political background is very different. So he will interpret the same words totally different and understand something different. But then there is the neutral position in the middle. That's the position if nobody would read that text. What would the text stand for itself? Because it's written, as we have learned, with an intrinsic semantic, means the text and the way how the words forming up will have a kind of a neutral message. And this message either is congruent with the sender's message, or it even has a different viewpoint. And so in worst case, you have a sender which believes what he sent, you have a receiver which is understanding something different, and then you have the neutral position which on top will tell you that the text by itself speaks a third different language. The intelligent text analytics agent will help you out of the dilemma we just described on the last page, because they have this neutral position, and recognizing the intrinsic semantic, the agents will help you and tell you how your message will be understood from the receiver side, or it will show you another viewpoint on a understanding of a received message. Anything you can fingerprint. You can fingerprint ideas, questions, answers, and then crosswise match the results and find out what is the right understanding and how to change messages or questions in order to find what you're looking for. BrainDocs, based on unsupervised learning, offers you to match and compare any ideas, concept, questions, answers, or plain text paragraphs and rate them in the quality, how the message can be compared to each other and which ones are matching the best. Because using and detecting the intrinsic semantic, BrainDocs is superior than any model-based language analytics and can work very dynamic and is up to date all the time when it's in order. BrainDocs is complementary to any other linguistic systems. So it can be integrated with third-party ontologies, taxonomies. It can be equipped with feature extraction and other third-party algorithms. Of course, it works through cloud platforms, and the core of the BrainDocs AI solution is language independent. So it can be used in almost any kind of projects and can be connected with any kind of other existing software platforms. If we could fire up your interest on AI1, BrainDocs, and all the other issues we were talking about, please don't hesitate to contact us, ask for our success stories, and we are happy to provide you with this information. Thank you.